The mirror that doesn't tell the whole truth. Have you ever tried on an outfit, looked in the mirror and thought, why do I look shorter or wider than I felt just yesterday? It's not your imagination, and it's definitely not your body. It's your clothes. Some outfits have this quiet way of shrinking your presence, softening your posture, and dulling your natural energy, even when they're comfortable, expensive, or beautifully made. And for women over 50, this happens more often than anyone admits. Because as our bodies change, the same styles that once worked so effortlessly begin to shift against us. And suddenly, something that used to feel elegant now feels off. But here's the beautiful part. It's not about starting over. It's about understanding the lines, lengths, and fabrics that truly lift you up instead of pulling you down. Because when you dress with the right proportions, everything, your height, your posture, your glow, rises naturally. In today's video, we'll uncover clothing choices that secretly make women over 50 look shorter and heavier, and, more importantly, how to fix them. These aren't rules to follow. They're gentle adjustments that help your style match the confident, graceful woman you've become. By the end, you'll see, the goal isn't to look taller. It's to look balanced, radiant, and completely yourself. Clothing choice. 1. Oversized layers that hide shape. Let's start with one of the most common culprits, oversized layers. They feel cozy, forgiving, and safe. And honestly, that's why we love them. After 50, comfort becomes non-negotiable. No one wants to feel squeezed or restricted anymore. But here's the quiet truth. Comfort doesn't have to mean shapeless. When layers become too loose, too long, or too boxy, they stop flattering your figure and start erasing it. Instead of elongating your frame, oversized cardigans and tunics create horizontal bulk that makes you appear shorter and wider, even if you aren't. Picture this: a long, chunky cardigan that hangs below the hips, paired with wide pants. All that fabric pulls your silhouette downward, hiding your waist and your natural curves. Now, imagine switching it for a lighter, softly structured jacket that ends just below the hip bone, or a draped cardigan that moves with your body. Suddenly, your shape reappears. You haven't lost comfort. You've gained definition. Here's a small trick stylists use. If you love your loose pieces, keep the balance. Pair one relaxed item with one fitted piece, like a flowy top with slim pants, or a roomy cardigan over a tucked-in blouse. This simple balance of ease and structure keeps your outfit grounded yet elegant. And the emotional part. When you stop drowning your shape, you stop hiding your confidence too. Because your clothes shouldn't conceal you, they should frame you. So the next time you slip into something oversized, pause and ask, is this bringing me comfort, or is it quietly erasing me? The fix isn't tighter clothes. It's clothes that honor your body's grace, just as it is today. Clothing. Choice number 2, dropped shoulders and boxy tops. This one seems harmless. A soft sweater, a relaxed blouse, a boyfriend shirt that promises effortless chic. But here's the secret. Dropped shoulders and boxy tops can visually drag your whole frame down. When the shoulder seam sits lower than your natural shoulder line, it widens the upper body and makes your posture appear slouched, even if you're standing tall. That extra width softens your shape, blurring the natural angles that give you structure and height. And while the style is meant to look casual and relaxed, on petite or mature frames, it can unintentionally make you look smaller and rounder. Now imagine this fix: a top where the shoulder seam sits right at the edge of your shoulder, giving gentle definition. Or a blouse with a slightly curved hem that moves with your body instead of hanging flat. It's an instant lift. Your shoulders look straighter, your neck looks longer, and your outfit looks intentional rather than oversized. If you love your boxy tops, you don't have to give them up. Just add shapes somewhere. Try tucking in one side, layering with a tailored vest, or pairing them with slim pants that bring balance back to your frame. And here's something deeper. After 50, our posture naturally changes, and that's okay. But when our clothes reinforce that rounded shape, we start to feel smaller. When we choose structure, even soft structure, we remind ourselves to stand tall again. So, the next time you slip into that comfy top, just remember, the best clothes don't make you hide inside them. They mirror your strength on the outside. Clothing choice. 3. Capri pants or cropped lengths that cut the leg. Now let's talk about a piece that sneaks into almost every wardrobe, the capri pant. They're breezy, practical, and perfect for warm weather. But here's the truth that few stylists say out loud. Capri are one of the fastest ways to make your legs look shorter. When pants stop at the thickest part of your calf, they cut your leg line in half. The eye naturally stops where the fabric stops, and that visual break makes even long legs look smaller. For women over 50, when we already lose a bit of natural height and posture, that horizontal cut can be especially unflattering. Now, the fix doesn't mean giving up your favorite cropped pants. It's about shifting the proportion. Try ankle-length trousers that graze just above your ankle bone. It's the most flattering spot on nearly every body. That tiny adjustment elongates your legs instantly. And if you pair them with shoes, in a similar tone, you create one long, continuous line. If you truly love the ease of shorter pants, balance them with a catch, lighter shoe, and a structured top. To draw the eye upward again, and in cooler months, add a nude or matching stocking. It tricks the eye into seeing more length. But there's an emotional reason this matters too. Many women wear capris because they feel safe. They cover enough without feeling heavy. But sometimes, those safe choices end up hiding the elegance and length you already have. When you switch to a full-length or ankle-grazing cut, your reflection changes. Not because you've changed your body, but because you've restored flow. And that flow says something powerful. I'm not shrinking into comfort. I'm standing confidently inside it. Clothing choice. Number 4. Heavy shoes or thick soles. Here's something most women never think about. Your shoes can shrink your entire look. We often focus so much on tops, pants, and jackets that we forget what's happening at the ground level. But the truth is, heavy or bulky shoes, thick soles, chunky sneakers, or clunky sandals can visually weigh you down. Why? Because they stop the eye from moving fluidly from your legs to your feet. They add a sense of grounded heaviness, breaking that vertical line your outfit worked so hard to create. Picture this. You're wearing a lovely pair of straight-leg trousers, but your shoes are dark, heavy, and thick-soled. The line of your leg suddenly ends at a hard stop. It's like putting a full stop in the middle of a graceful sentence. Now imagine switching to a lighter, softer shoe. Nude flats, pointed loafers, or sleek ankle boots in a shade close to your pants. Instantly, your legs look longer, your stance feels lifted, and your outfit looks polished. But here's the part that's especially true for women over 50. We've earned our comfort. No shoe should make you suffer for style. The secret is elegant comfort. Supportive soles that look sleek, not bulky. Look for curved edges instead of square ones, light tones instead of harsh contrasts, and flexible materials that move with your step. And maybe the most important piece, how your shoes make you feel. Because the moment your stride feels heavy, your confidence drops too. But when your step feels light and graceful, it shows in your posture, your expression, even your energy. So next time you reach for those chunky walking shoes, ask yourself, are these shoes supporting me or anchoring me? Choose the ones that let you walk with quiet power. Clothing choice. Number 5. Long cardigans or jackets with no structure. Let's be honest. We all love a good cardigan. It's soft, cozy, and easy to throw on when we're heading out the door. But here's the secret most women over 50 don't realize. The wrong cardigan can quietly collapse your entire shape. Those long, straight, unstructured knits that hang down without form, they pull your frame downward, visually stretching your torso but shortening your legs. And when the fabric has no seams, belt, or shape, it creates what stylists call a vertical slump. Instead of gliding along your body, it just hangs, and suddenly your beautiful posture, your waistline, and your movement disappear. But here's the fix, and it's simple. You don't need to give up your favorite layers, you just need to define them. Look for cardigans or jackets with a sharp bit of tailoring, a belt, a soft tie at the waist, or gentle shaping at the sides. Choose lighter fabrics that flow instead of cling or pull. Try open front styles that create a clean vertical line down the middle. That natural column visually elongates your body and makes you look taller. A quick trick. When you put on a cardigan, step back and notice where it ends. If it stops right at your widest point, like the hips or thighs, it'll draw attention there. But if it ends slightly above or below, your frame appears balanced and graceful. And emotionally, here's what this piece represents. Many women love loose outer layers because they feel safe, soft, like a gentle hug. But sometimes that safety hides your light. When you bring back even a touch of structure, your reflection changes. You look more confident, more defined, and somehow more you. Because true elegance isn't about covering up. It's about allowing your shape and your presence to stand tall again. Clothing choice. Number 6. Large prints or bold, horizontal patterns. Here's a little style truth that's as visual as it is emotional. The wrong print can make your outfit look loud, but your frame looks smaller. Big, bold prints, especially horizontal patterns, can be overwhelming on women over 50. They pull the eye side to side instead of up and down, adding width where you don't want it, and breaking the natural vertical flow that helps you look taller and leaner. It's not that bold prints are bad, they just need balance and intention. Imagine a blouse covered in giant florals or wide stripes. When you look in the mirror, your body disappears behind the pattern. Now, picture a softly blended design, smaller vertical florals, or subtle geometric lines that move gracefully from top to bottom. Suddenly, the focus shifts back to you. The print becomes part of the harmony, not the distraction. Here's the fix stylists love. Choose vertical or diagonal lines that guide the eye along your natural shape. Opt for chin medium-scale prints that complement your height and proportion. Keep the background color close to your skin tone or hair color for a more seamless look. And here's the heart of it. After 50, you've earned the right to be visible, but not consumed by your clothes. You don't need to hide in plain fabrics, nor do you need to shout with loud ones. You just need prints that listen to your body. that move with your energy instead of fighting against it. Because your outfit should never wear you, it should frame you. So next time you reach for that bold top or patterned dress, ask yourself, is this adding harmony or noise? When your print moves like poetry, you don't just look taller, you look radiant. Clothing choice. 7. Low-rise bottoms or unbalanced waistlines. This is one of the quietest style mistakes that makes the biggest difference. Wearing bottoms that sit too low on the waist. It's subtle, but it can completely change how your proportions appear. Here's why. Low-rise pants or skirts, visually. Pull your body downward. They make your legs look shorter, your midsection look longer, and your entire frame lose its balance. And after 50, when our natural waistline can shift slightly lower due to posture and muscle changes, that effect becomes even more pronounced. Now here's the good news. The fix is instant. Just by lifting your waistline, you lift your whole look. Choose mid to high-rise styles that sit comfortably at or slightly above your natural waist. This small adjustment makes your legs look longer, your torso more defined, and your posture naturally straighter. Tuck or half-tuck your tops to define that waistline. You'll instantly regain proportion and polish. And if tucking feels uncomfortable, go for locked, structured tops that taper at the sides. They'll give you the same effect without showing everything. Imagine the difference. A low-rise jean with an untucked shirt can make you look like your shape starts lower than it actually does. But swap it for a high-rise trouser with a clean, tucked-in blouse, and suddenly, your frame lifts. You look taller, leaner, more refined. And there's something emotional behind this too. For so long, women have been told to hide the waist. But the waist isn't something to hide. It's the quiet center of your balance and confidence. When you redefine it, you're not just styling your body, you're reclaiming your posture, your presence, and your poise. So next time you get dressed, notice where your clothes sit. Are they pulling you down or lifting you up? Because when your waistline rises, your confidence always follows. Clothing choice. 8. Stiff, heavy fabrics that don't move. This final one is subtle, but it might be the biggest visual difference of all. Because even when the fit is right and the color is perfect, the wrong fabric can quietly shrink your entire presence. Heavy, rigid fabrics, like thick denim, stiff wool, or structured cotton, tend to sit on the body instead of flowing with it. They make movement look heavier, lines more square, and proportions less fluid. And while that might sound minor, it changes everything. Because when your clothes lose motion, so does your silhouette. Now, imagine replacing those stiff pieces with softly draping fabrics. A light crepe blouse, a fluid pair of trousers, or a cardigan that sways gently when you walk. These fabrics don't just flatter your shape, they create movement, which tricks the eye into seeing height and elegance. They add grace, not bulk. It's the same principle stylists use in high-end fashion. Light fabrics make the body appear taller because they allow the eye to travel. You're not boxed in, you're framed in flow. Here's a quick trick. If you hold a piece of clothing and it feels heavy or stiff in your hands, imagine how it will look in motion. If it bends softly, it will flatter you. If it stands still, it might make you look shorter or broader. But beyond visuals, there's something emotional here too. After 50, our bodies deserve softness, not stiffness. We've spent decades in structured clothes, tight jeans, and power fabrics. Now, elegance comes from ease, from fabrics that move as beautifully as you do. So when you get dressed tomorrow, reach for pieces that breathe and flow. Because the moment your clothes start moving again, so do you. Conclusion. From shrunken to strong. Here's the truth. None of these 8 clothing choices are mistakes in the cruel sense of the word. They're simply habits, quiet choices we made for comfort, convenience, or confidence, that over time started working against us instead of for us. And the beautiful thing is, every single one of them can be fixed. You don't need a new wardrobe. You don't need a younger body. You just need to bring awareness back to the details that lift you. The seams, the fabrics, the flow, the lines. Because looking taller, leaner, and more elegant after 50 isn't about chasing youth. It's about rediscovering harmony. It's about clothes that move when you move, shapes that flatter the real woman you are today, and colors that reflect your warmth, not the trends. When you make these small shifts, replacing heavy fabrics with flow, oversized layers with structure, cropped pants with balance, something subtle but powerful happens. You stop shrinking, not just in your reflection, but in your energy. You start standing differently, not because of height, but because of confidence. And that confidence, it's magnetic. It tells the world, I know who I am, and I like her. So if you've been dressing to hide, to blend, or to play it safe, maybe today's the day you change that. Because the moment your clothes start honoring your body again, your reflection becomes not just taller, but stronger. Call to action, CTA. If this video gave you even one aha moment, I'd love for you to subscribe. This channel is all about helping women over 50 rediscover confidence through style that feels real, gentle, and empowering. Tell me in the comments, which of these clothing fixes will you try first? And share this with a friend who deserves to feel taller, freer, and more radiant in her own skin. Because elegance isn't about what you wear, it's about how your clothes let you shine.